Alright, welcome back to Shem's Universe. So today, guys, we're going to go over the zodiac sign Pisces, which is the 12th zodiac sign, it's the last one. So it does share characteristics with the other 11 signs, but it is definitely the most spiritual, most diverse. So Pisces is, of course, like two fish heading towards each other, like in a circular motion. A lot of different religions and ideologies will have different ideas about that. Whether it be like the Taoism of male, female, yin yang. Other people look at it from a different spiritual dialect. There's also fish symbolism as well. Of course, they are water animals, it's aqua, so you have different ideas about it. But the symbol is, it has significance for whatever your perspective is. But the characteristics along different tangents, the Eastern and the Western astrology, it's pretty much the same. So we're going to go over that today. The Pisces is looked at as the most highly emotional person, whether you're a man or a woman, most intuitive. And a lot of these characteristics are from because the planetary influence of the Pisces is Neptune. It does share some characteristics of Jupiter as well, but we're going to get into that when we get into the Deacons in the next series. And it's also considered to be mutable, or mutuable, I should say, sign, meaning it changes a lot. Water already is something that adapts. You put water into a cup, as Bruce Lee said, it becomes the cup. Teapot becomes the teapot, etc. Right? So when you get somebody that's now a mutable sign, which means very changeable, very versatile, can adapt to many different situations, that's good. It's also bad because now you have water there that may allow you to look at things from different perspectives that can lead to confusion. You guys also want to be very, very careful on full moons. I'm actually going to do a video by itself on that. And also when there's any type of special moons, like 2 moons a month, like what we're having this month, just be very careful with the emotional volatility you may feel. Your numerology will definitely play a big impact as well, but it's definitely something to watch out for. But to go more deep into this, Pisces is a very, very interesting astrological sign because you get a water sign that's also run by like a water planet. Like Neptune is of course considered like the water god. So that's another thing where it's very similar to the number sevens with Kietu. So you have this astrological sign that literally just has so much different symbolism regarding being connected with the water in itself. The fish symbolism, the water that of course the fish are swimming in. Then you get the planetary influence of Neptune. And then on top of that, you also get the symbolism just behind it, even with their gemstone, which would be what I wear, amethyst. So the thing about it is like all these things come together and they're going to give you a very interesting person. If you're a man as a Pisces, you're going to be somebody who's definitely very intuitive. You may have a lot of problems battling between your brain and your heart because your heart's very strong, feels. If you're a woman, same type of thing, except you'll be more obviously leaning towards the feelings aspect of things in comparison to the man who may battle between the logic and the feeling. So just watch over being overly emotional. Your intuition is something you need to trust. Logic works for you as well, but don't let logic overbear your intuition. Meaning if your intuition tells you something and logic is saying, oh, whatever, because of this fact or this fact, still follow your intuition. It's going to lead you in the right place. The one superpower you guys have is that you have the highest level intuition out there. All right. So the dates for this, by the way, I didn't go over that. Sorry, guys. The date, of course, is February 19th to March 20th. People always say it's a bit different. They'll say maybe March 22nd or so, but obviously there's the cusps as well that we're going to go over in a different series. So like in the next series, I'm going to go over deacons, cusps, and individual dates and how it relates with numerology. So it's going to be a lot more diverse. That's just laying the basic foundation for all the astrological signs right now. And then on the next series, I'm going to actually like bring these guys together and really show you guys how they relate and how you can actually use it to figure out your own charts. All right. So career-wise, Pisces, you guys are natural healers. You guys are able to see people, understand them, know what they want, know what they need. I'd recommend, if you're manipulative sales, I always say that for people that are highly intuitive, you should probably do sales. But not everybody's like that, especially Pisces. I know you guys have a lot of, you guys are very remorseful, very tactful in how you do things. So I'd say like a natural hero, like a doctor, nurse, Therapy can work as well. A psychologist or a psychiatrist. Anything really in the medical field or having to do with fixing anything. If you're a man, even mechanics. I know that sounds very random, but the logic in it is quite precise. If you guys like to fix things, you guys like to see a problem and be able to solve it, and you guys like to do it with your creative skills, and you guys need a creative outlet for a career in order to feel passionate and happy about your life. So if you're able to literally say, I'm getting up every day and I'm going to fix a problem, I'm going to be able to make a difference that you can tangibly see, you're going to be a lot happier in comparison to if you couldn't do that, if you just went to a regular office job where maybe you're just doing just administrative work. That may bother you, depending on what your perspective is. You might look at the administrative work as fixing a problem as well, but I notice you guys usually have much more of a creative strain that needs to be tugged on a lot. So I would recommend doing that, but it definitely is your choice. Aside from careers, though, if what I'm saying doesn't really relate with you, like you're saying you're not really in your feelings, or you found your career already, that's great. But in the regards to the feelings part, Pisces' biggest lesson or barrier is getting over it's balancing the yin and the yang. That's why the two fishes are there. And a lot of people don't really cover that from what I've seen, which is odd to me. You need to balance your masculine and feminine traits, and I'm going to go over them right now. Masculine simply means expressing growth, expansion. It relates with the sun a lot, with fire, with structure as well. They'll compare it to like a mountain, whereas yin is like the black hole, the darkness, the moon, the subconscious, that energy that takes everything in, that's acceptance. So what it really means is that you need to understand that you're going to have a goal, which is going to require yang energy, which is expansion, which is going for it, which is having a structured plan. But you also need to have your yin energy, which accepts the challenges that come along the way. If you're able to balance these energies, whether you're a man or a woman and you're a Pisces, you're going to achieve immediate success. If you're having problems maybe with dreams or with different feelings that may overtake you at times, because you guys definitely do have a very psychic ability. Like I said, that's a superpower for you, having that high intuition, or even having certain types of dreams that perceive the future. I'd recommend trying to balance your chakras. Focus primarily on the 6th and 7th chakra, which would be the third eye, the pineal gland, and then focus on the 7th crown chakra as well. If you do have things like that have disabled you, just let me know. Just shoot me a comment, or if it's extremely private, send me an email. I'll make sure I put my email at the bottom for you guys in the description today. But aside from that, this will be the end of the series for the astrological signs. I'm going to go back to numerology. I'm going to just go more into the Western numerology, how it exactly works. I'm going to break down the chart for you guys. Like I said, I don't really believe the Western numerology is as precise as the Eastern, because the Easterns are the people that actually originated it in the first place. But everybody has the right to know both sides, and I've definitely taken lessons from both, so I'm going to go over them all for you guys. All right, so thank you guys very much for watching today. Aside from that, please like, subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow, guys. Thank you.